Hey everybody, welcome to episode 93 of Journey to the Farlands. Let's get right on in. Ooh, 30 gigabytes. It's quite a world. Quite a world size, eh? Yeah, it's definitely a sizable world at this point. We're beyond the realm of normality now. Definitely. Well, I think we passed that a little while ago. No, just a few blocks ago. Nothing too crazy to worry about. Let's see if I can get down here. Do some parkour. Use my shears for something I don't use shears for, which is breaking leaves quickly. I guess it's something I could do, but I just like to use shears for the wool, the sheep. Anyway, hello guys. How are we doing? Well, I guess you guys can't answer that. I mean, you can in the comments, but not directly anyway. No one's watching right now. But yeah, another episode. Another episode closer to episode 100. Which, in case anyone's curious as to what I'm doing in episode 100, I'm not doing anything. Well, we'll see. I don't think I'll do that much though. It'll probably just be a standard episode, but I'll just make episode 100 the whole episode. Oh, whoa! I had like some alien hand syndrome thing going on. I was like moving two different directions. Anyway, yeah, you'll come to know that beta is quite buggy. That is definitely. But in terms of terrain, in terms of where we are, we're at. Oh gosh, about 2.65 million, which is not too shabby at all. Almost gonna cross 2.7 million soon, and that means we're a little bit closer to the 25%. We're almost a quarter of the way through the journey, which is just crazy to think. Although, you know, that would be like 2 years. If the other 75% took the same amount, like the 3 times that, sort of thing. I mean, it's like 7 months actually, so it's like longer than 2 years, but I don't know. Kind of all depends on how things go. If it takes a crazy long time, then it'll just mean the journey will get cut off a little bit, maybe with some breaks, but I'll still have that journey to the Farlands adventure, sense of adventure. Maybe. I've kind of tossed and I've kind of given multiple different perspectives on how I think about this kind of stuff, but it is interesting to get into because that's something that's very real. Is that I will at some point run out of time to film Journey to the Farlands for could be a matter of years. I don't know if I'll. I mean, you never know. I might have time. I might be able to film like an hour episode every once in a while, maybe once a week or something, or maybe even still the same it is now. But I doubt that. A few years time, but I'm just expecting there to be a bit of a drop off in uploads in like a year or two. Probably like a year and a half is actually better estimate, but that's just been my own kind of suspicion, just because it's kind of when I'll start to get busy again. Although that's fine. That's fine. I just like to stream this, get this out to you guys, and kind of hopefully make it semi-enjoyable in the process. I don't think I'm doing too bad of a job. I'm not going to toot my own horn that much or too much, but for a series purely about walking, I've made it moderately palatable. Like if it was just the walking, I'm sure if it was all no commentary, I'm sure people would still be interested. It's Farlands, who am I kidding? But I like to commentate on things, even if it's not always gonna be 100% exciting and action-packed. It's not. It's this. This is it. This is the whole picture. As I've said, this is the whole picture. The only thing that's really changing is just the landscape around me. I've been pressing down W pretty much every day for the last over half a year now. So it's just part of the process. And I'm just gonna see how long it takes to get to the Farlands, and if I can make it, when I make it. I'm not gonna go to an if right now. I don't want to be in an if statement right now. I'd rather be in a when, because when is a bit more optimistic, because that means I'll actually get there, which I'm pretty sure I will. I'm, the odd 2.5 million in, almost 3 million, so I don't know. I think if I'm 25%, who's to say I can't do this 3 times over and then finally reach the Farlands? That's kind of my logic. Like at an hour a day, that's not too bad. It's not too bad at all. I could even see myself doing half an hour a day, when I get more busy, and that would still be not too bad. It'd be better than nothing. Although I'm not going to really prioritize anything yet. I still have no idea really what the plans are in full. So when that kind of stuff starts to come to pass a little more, I'll probably start being a bit more upfront about it with you guys. Because, it's always good to have some honesty instead of just disappearing. I won't just disappear. At least if I'm gonna go for a long hiatus, I'll let you guys know. Or if I'm gonna be toning things down. But I think we'll be okay for the foreseeable future anyway. So yeah, we're back in the journey to the Farlands. And what was it? I think it was like the last episode we did. I found those bloody trees with the heads or the tops of them cut off because of the world gen, and we found burning trees over a bunch of episodes. I'm telling you guys, this Herobrine thing is not a joke. It's not a joke. I'm serious. But yeah, it's funny to imagine that I'm just chasing after Herobrine. Maybe Herobrine lives in the Farlands. Maybe this is an expedition. Maybe this is just a big old misconstruction. Maybe I'm not actually going to the Farlands just to go there. Instead, maybe there's something I'm looking for, like Herobrine. That's kind of the joke I pose. But in all seriousness, I'm just interested in the Farlands. I don't know. Don't really got a whole lot else to it. I'm just taking all the real steps. Pun. Steps. Taking all the steps to get there. Fixing all the NECA. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. Necessary. The necessary steps to get there. I'm all pun filled. Gosh. I'm being that funny. I'm just gonna see where the road takes me, as I've done for however long I've been doing this, which I did say a few minutes ago, but no need to repeat myself. I could just paraphrase. Anyhow. Anything glaring today? Glaringly things I should mention. I should see how many days it's been. Sometimes, like the big old milestones, I just miss them. I can't see the day counter, so I don't know what day we're on. I assume we're somewhere near 2000-ish, because last time I checked we were at 1800. So we're probably in between 1800 and 2000 right now for days. I'd assume more than 200 days have not passed yet since I did that. Oh, that was a while ago though. I haven't done many long streams though, to be honest. This stream might be long, I'm not too sure. It'll definitely go no commentary. I'll take a break after the commentary portion. So probably an hour into the stream here. That's usually my cutoff for commentary. I know you could do it longer, but that's usually how long I last without like consistent chatters. I just kind of fade out at that point, and then I just go on a break and then come back and no commentary. That's kind of the point of it. If it was how I would film it back before, like back in October when I initially started the series, I would film it only when I felt like talking. So this would be an actual film portion, but the no commentary after this would just be off camera during the Farlands progress. But times have changed. Ever since November, episode 11, or 14, episode 14 was marked the introduction of no commentary, which is very nice. It also just means that not all the content's going to be commentated, but you also get more Journey to the Farlands content, in theory. Just no commentary on it. So you could still technically watch the series from how I'd initially have viewed it. you could watch only the commentary episodes still. That's still a viable path, which I think most people probably do. Even though I have seen no commentary videos go pretty high in viewership, which I find awfully surprising because, you know, it's just me walking and there's not even any talking going on, so it's just people staring at someone walking, which I mean, I think some people like to just put it on the background too and just not mute me out just so they can just watch an ever changing terrain. I think that's at least what Ben's done a few times when watching my streams, a friend of mine. But yeah, I'm not too sure what you guys do. I mean, I've seen people say they play Minecraft while kind of in, and people have. I assume people don't just sit down and relax and watch this. I assume there's like something else that has to go on because, I mean, sure, maybe some of you guys out there do that, but I'd assume my power of assumption, based off what I've done with Farlands or Bust, is there's always been something that I've done, and in that case, I was watching Farlands or Bust while playing Journey to the Farlands. And I'd do that for the first month and a half or so. And then it kind of, when it evolved into Doctor Who, and then as I started doing no commentary, it just kind of continued from there, and all my YouTube stuff. Although I've taken a bit of a break from Doctor Who, because I've been watching another show in the meantime. So I can recharge my batteries, because I've been watching like 60s sci-fi for like months now, so I wanted to get things a little bit flushed out a little bit before I go back to it. So I've decided, you know, I'm just gonna watch another show for a little while. I'm watching, what am I watching on YouTube right now? Not a whole lot. I'm just watching general stuff. Like there was the new Life series, Limited Life, that came out today. I've watched Green's episode. I've been watching a few others, which has definitely been interesting for sure. In case any of you guys don't know, the Life series are a lot of fun. Go check out Green, very excellent content creator. I'm sure most of you who are in this Minecraft sphere already know who Green is, but in case you don't, feel free to go check them out. The Life series are very cool, very interesting twists on the kind of SMP format, even though it's not, they're just kind of session based SMPs, but still technically SMPs. I guess it's one and it's just multiple seasons sort of deal. But yeah, it's very interesting. I'd suggest it. And in terms of other stuff, I usually just watch random stuff that I come across. Yeah. And in terms of my own stuff, I don't watch any of my stuff, but I do like making it. I mean, just today I made episode 4 of Minecraft Through Time, which means Minecraft Through Time has surpassed full adventures in length, and Hardcore Adventures is probably gonna take a bit of a break. I've been enjoying it, but I can only really focus on so many things at once. So I'm just gonna do Minecraft Through Time because I think that one I was getting better reception on that series. And Sarber, I'm gonna just kind of film every once in a while. That's kind of what I've stated previously, and that's kind of how I'm gonna go in terms of metric. I kind of think of importance. So it doesn't mean that those won't be filmed at all. Like for Hardcore Adventures, it just means they might be a bit more infrequent. And Minecraft Through Time, I've been enjoying a lot, so I'm gonna keep filming that. Probably weekly, bi-weekly, weekly, that kind of thing. I don't know. Kind of depends. I might skip a week if I'm overly busy, because school's definitely kept me on my toes lately. But I want to at least try and get some Journey to the Farlands stuff out, even because I haven't really been able to play much Sarber, because like I said, school. But I have been able to do Journey to the Farlands in Minecraft Through Time, so there you go. And I'm not really taking a break from Sarber. I think I did play today. I did play some Sarber today, but it's just been quite a time for that anyway. Everyone's been so busy. But I'm hoping it can get back on its feet at some point soon, because I don't want to have to. I'm not going to be quick to shut this one down. I enjoyed this, so it'd be good to come back to it. Usually I'm quick to slam the gate on things and be like, no, this is over. But I think I should just wait it out on this one. because we're gonna have rough points like this where people get busy, and if this continues long enough, then maybe it is time to move on and just do our own thing. But at least for now, I'm just gonna kind of keep focusing on what's working and what I can do. So there's come out a big element of kind of that time management that's definitely become more evident lately, which I guess is good training for later on and things, but it's definitely proven a bit of a challenge in terms of consistency. I think a lot of people, like a lot of the old Newcraft members and a lot of the Sarber members, can definitely relate to that, the whole busyness and time balancing and whatnot. Yeah. I'll cover it when I get to it. I think it'll be like villagers and things next in Sarber, which will be interesting to cover, and my star base. So it'll be interesting. Hopefully, I do decide to cover it, I guess. And what else? What else is pretty interesting? I don't really know what's really going on with Journey to the Farlands in terms of like future events, things that I want to do. I have one plan that's coming up. I've got some plans for this series. Like, there's only so much. Like, most of the planning just goes into the walking itself, so it's just this. But just every once in a while, I have like ideas for specials, and there is an idea for a special that's coming up. I'm not gonna tell you guys what it is. You'll be able to figure it out when it gets uploaded. But I've been brewing up a little concoction, so that'll happen at some point. It will happen. I'm not gonna say it won't. I think it most likely will. It's just a matter of time until I get to it. But in terms of the series itself, I mean, there's like one special planned. There's a 100th episode, which I don't really know what I'm gonna do. I could figure out something. I don't really want to do an outpost or another venture or anything like that. So I'm a bit. I don't know what I could do for a 100th episode. You guys can let me know if you have any ideas as well. But I think for the most part, it'll just remain average. Like, I'll just do the walking and I'll just be like, it's the 100th episode. I think I'll just reference that fact repeatedly over the episode, because that's what I do in the specials. But anyhow, let's see. Yeah, it's definitely quite the journey. I'm just gonna sit here, just be quiet for a minute. Alright, I'm just gonna be quiet for a minute. I can take all the time in the world. The journey is moving at my own pace. Get end like this. I could continue walking until I reach the wall of the Farlands and just continue, or I'm probably not gonna do that. Or at least if I do that, I'm probably gonna at least have like a bunch of episodes where I'm setting up a base at the Farlands, because I want to at least live there for a while and kind of cherish the moment a little bit, revel in the reaching of the Farlands kind of thing, you know. I'm also gonna have a bit of a build up to it, of course. That's one thing I've thought about. I think definitely most commonly, I'd say, over the entire series is just what I am going to do when I get there and what the build up to it is going to be like. And I've thought about how I would feel reaching the Farlands, and it's crazy. Although I don't really have any idea of knowing until I actually get there. So I guess we'll have to see. Let time be the test. Let's see the test of time on things. That's really all it takes now. It's just time. And we'll just reach the Farlands when we reach the Farlands. I'm not gonna say if, because I had a bit of a thing against me saying if at the beginning, because I was like, well, don't say if, because you know that's like pessimistic or more realistic approach, which is not me. I'm optimistic. No, I'm just kidding. I'm a bit of both. I'm a bit of a full and an empty kind of guy. A half full, half empty. I'm kind of a bit of something things. And I mean, that doesn't have to relate to that, even though that does relate to that. But I definitely have been known to be a fence sitter. I definitely have trouble picking sides, I've noticed, but I mean, if it really matters to me, like to the core, then I do pick a side, and I have. But if it's very general, like half empty, half full, I'm like, oh, whatever, just both. Because I have to approach things realistically, but I also tend to also approach things with optimism. So you can get a bit of both, best of both worlds. But yes, most certainly so. I was looking back on previous episodes as well. I kind of like zipped through some of the earlier episodes, like episodes 1 and 2 and stuff. I was like, whoa, times have changed. And not only my mic, because I got a different mic now. I mean, I still use that mic I used for those videos every once in a while when this one dies, and I forget about it. But I even like in my mannerisms, I'm a little bit different. I don't know. Yeah, I guess if you watch this and you go back to like episode 1, you watch that over on YouTube's. You can maybe get that same idea, get that kind of same vibe that I got about me being quite different. I don't even know if I'd say, what was I gonna say? I don't know if I'd really say confidence per se, or not confidence, but like confidence per se. More or less, I've just feel like I've just gotten more acclimated to talking, rambling on for an hour at a time to myself, mostly. The odd person tuning in and me making an entire episode based around that conversation. But I don't know, I usually just try and feel things out. That's kind of how it works. In case you haven't gotten that gist, the 93 episodes I've filmed and all the megasodes and whatnot. I just go with the flow of things, and that's how my naming works. That's how the thumbnails work. I don't do like crazy thumbnails. I just pick from the best that YouTube generates, and if I absolutely hate the thumbnail, I'll change it. If I absolutely hate the video, I'll edit it, or like see what I can do to make it better. Like Uno was a weird episode where I was like, there's so much mining. There's like 2.5 hours of mining. I was just like, oh, that's brutal. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna edit out the mining. But in an episode like episode 4 of Minecraft Through Time that I just filmed, and I was contemplating editing it, I decided, you know what, it's not that big a deal, because it's only like a little bit of the episode. It's only like 15-20 minutes. It's not that much. If you don't want to watch me mine for 20 minutes and chat, then skip forward. But I think mining, I guess, works a lot in the same way. If I'm talking, it works a lot in the same way as to just walking in Journey to the Farlands. It's very similar in principle. So, we don't have. I'm just gonna build a weird rinky-dink bed situation. All sorts of friends and foes. Oh. Get away. Run away! Oh no, it might be too late for that. Oh, whoa. Getting sniped. Oh, snap. Oh, that was interesting. Anyway, I guess I ought to go grab my stuff here. Where is it now? I gotta track it down. Where'd it go? Is it down here? I honestly have no idea where this stuff went. Why is it even here is the question as well. I remember dying. I don't remember. Usually kind of explode over the place, but I'm gonna see just what I can. Trying to remember what happened because I thought he was the skeletons. I was running away. They were shooting at me. I was like, oh shoot! And then I went down here, placed the water bucket, and then I died midway here. I don't see any of my stuff. I have no idea what happened to it. I mean, it might be gone. Might appear that way. I didn't think I would despawn, but I mean, maybe it could have. All sorts of bugs going on. Well, I'm not seeing my stuff, so maybe I'll just, I guess we'll just scrape by again. I guess that's what we shall do. I'm not gonna let that stop the journey to the Farlands, I'm afraid. A mere little death and item disappearance. Where could that have gone? Well, it usually only loads when you're in close distance to it. I don't remember where my stuff actually dropped, I'll be honest. I thought it was off that cliff. It might not be. But I don't know where else it would be. Take one quick look around, but I mean, you guys saw it. I fell off. But I just want to make sure my stuff might be salvageable, but could have despawned or something, some weird bug or quirk or something. I don't know. I did. Oh, it froze. I was like, what? Well, that was the last semblance of my. Right, I gotta turn that back on. But that was like the last semblance of my stuff. The water. So yeah, I guess we're just moving on. Alright, well, farewell, Mountain of Doom. Mountain that killed me. The Mountain of Skeleton Snipers. Oh, no emergency outpost this time. We're just gonna go. I don't care. I don't really care. We're just gonna go. I'm not doing any more outposts. I'm not gonna do one for a long time. So we're just gonna go. No diamonds. We're just beds. I will have to spawners will be my source of iron. Well, I mine it. I've done this whole charade before. When I died before in the lava pool. Couldn't find my stuff there either. I've had bad luck with death. Maybe it's about time we start to minimize death. Oh, about 7 months in. About 7 months in. Minimize death a little bit. By being absolute epic gamer and just using our wooden tools. Well, I'll make a sword so I can at least break the crafting table. This is like my crafting table breaking weapon, I'll be honest. At least this time you get to hear me go grumbling on about things. Oh, I guess I'll just keep going. I don't know. I swear I didn't see my stuff there. It could have just bugged out. I have no idea. Bugs. Rain Supreme and Ada. Yeah, or maybe you guys saw it. Maybe my stuff went somewhere and you guys are just yelling at me to go grab it, but I couldn't find it, so I'm just gonna press on. I didn't really care. I know I probably should because it took a while to get those diamonds, but we're just going with the wood. Classic. Absolute classic. At least we're still alive. Well, by the skin of our teeth, I guess, but I don't remember what I was talking about. I was thrown a little bit off guard by that. Had just all happened so fast. but what's going on now? Well, I mean, other than that death and me losing my stuff again. Yay! And my skin's working again. Having some skin issues. Oh, well, actually, I don't know about this stream. Maybe before, but I don't know. And you only get one wool, so we gotta get ourselves some of that iron. Yay! We're back to basics. Not great. This wasn't the prank, by the way. I wasn't intentionally to die. My prank is much more elaborate. My special. I already revealed that it's a prank. Shh, you'll forget about it by the time it happens anyway. Oh, maybe. I don't know if anyone actually is watching this episode, but hello there, if you are. Got to witness a death. Very nice. Although, I think I should probably push to not die. Maybe we'll shake up our bed situation, because my bed, like, I've had to shift to backups like once or twice. So I'm assuming I should probably just stop with these beds, because the respawning is really shoddy. I might just have to do like hidey holes instead, rather than just what I was used to with the beds. Or I could at least make a wider platform or something. I don't know. But I noticed, yeah, like the beds aren't very effective in terms of respawning and stuff. So I don't know. I shall grab the rest of this. Get at least a stack, and then I'll just make a bunch of stuff with it. We'll at least be able to get back to iron tier, and as per diamonds, probably not diamonds. We're probably not gonna get diamonds until outpost, the next outpost. So we're gonna be diamondless for a long time. Diamondless, oh goodness, the horror of being no diamonds. Yeah, I know. Oh, at least we can make shears right away. That's gonna be useful. And some iron tools will be good. I've done this whole process before. I need coal. That's one thing I do need. I honestly don't mind it in the series. But excitement keeps the blood pumping. Anywho, that's enough iron. That's a nice 8 iron. I'm gonna go. Oh, I should probably grab some more. But I'll just put up with iron for another, 5 months. Actually, I don't even know how long it'll be, but I'm probably gonna be pretty stubborn. So I'm gonna be living in iron tier. I should be fine. Iron's pretty darn renewable. Not as efficient as say diamond, but it'll serve its purpose. It shall serve its purpose. Righty. We're doing absolutely wonderful. Okay. Oh, we're in the Stone Age already. I guess I could use wood to smelt this stuff, because I'm pretty desperate to get myself some shears. I'll be honest. I could go out of my way and find a spawner, but then again, I'm also, like I said, in dire straits right now. So we're just gonna smelt it using our oak planks. Very efficient, I might add. Okay, and then I'm gonna make myself a place to sleep. Oh, I need the birch here. Then we're gonna have to get ourselves, come on, 2 at least. Yeah. We got the shears, which is basically all I need to survive. Just that and a decent axe and some mushrooms. Maybe a little bit of wood. Be good. See, look at us. We just can't do the torch thing. Which is a bit of a bit of a thing. I don't know if mobs will spawn, but we shall find out. Oh, I think the torch would be helpful. But yeah, like we made it, but I like the torch. It's a nice little touch. Gives me a reason to get coal. Oh, I guess I got more than one reason now for these dumb little friggin' for all this iron smelting I'm gonna be doing. Okay, now we shall go. We shall hit the road. Maybe I'll grab some wood on before I go. Just so we have like a decent amount of everything. I don't have to make too many pit stops other than like the coal mining and the iron mining and the iron smelting. Stone is pretty dead slow. I'm just saying. But anyway, let's continue onward here. Okay, doke. Let's see. What should I talk about now? A very interesting episode here. Oh, I should turn my music back on. I turned it off. I took a break. After I died, I was like, I had to tweak some things, so I was just chilling, doing other stuff. Let me grab my shoes. Yeah. I'll just grab all the wool. I'm not really gonna turn down anything right now. I could use a lot of resource. At least we have, actually I can make a pickaxe and an axe, which I think that's what I will do. Pickaxe and axe. So then we can at least mine things quicker and chop the trees a little quicker. And this will be what we're going to be getting used to, is the iron. So get used to this. It's going to be around for a while. Gonna be ironclad lad for a while. I see some coal. Wait, is that coal? No, it's just stone. My vision is just funky. Apparently, maybe I'm going crazy from having walked in my lonesome for all these years. All these years. This many years. Journey. Anything in here? I really just need to. Yeah, there we go. As long as I keep my resources up, we will be fine. Well, as long as I don't run into a brigade of 3 skeletons again, apparently. 3 flaming skeletons. All of them just trying to teach me a lesson. I didn't. Okay, well, I'll be honest. I was not expecting to run into skeletons like that. Like 1 skeleton, yeah, I can run away from that. Maybe a little hit or 2. Maybe that's a sign to get a bow. Who knows? Maybe that could be a sign. I feel like that might be calling card to get in gear. But that doesn't happen again. A bow would be useful. Or some other kind of auxiliary defense. I don't know. I gotta think of a method other than serpentine. Well, I like doing a little bit of running about, but I don't know. I think it's wonderful. I'm gonna make a stack of sticks. Okay. Then I'll make a stack of planks. Then I'll get a stack of the logs. I also need to make a bowl for mushroom stew, because that'll be very useful. I should You know, I'm just stupid. I know the solution. It doesn't. I don't need a bow. What I need is mushroom stew in my hotbar. I need to like clear up a hotbar slot. Oh, we don't get the compass. That's gonna be a real sucker punch, because without my compass, I actually get off course. Actually, quite often. The only times I've gone off course, actually, I've had the hop in my hop. Well, I don't know. Maybe we'll be okay. I just gotta pay attention to my direction. I cut my bearing. I gotta pay attention to that, because you know it could just go like this at any point. Could get turned around, but in conversation, and just continue walking that way, and then go back to spawn. Spawn's a little ways back. I don't. It's like 6 months. 6 months trip back home. More than that now. It's like 6.5. But I ought to stock up on all the resources, because it never hurts to have too much. Especially considering our situations. Our situation now with definitely different, you know, things have been flipped on their head a little bit. Is also a good idea. What I just thought up of. I think instead of doing an outpost, I'm just gonna dig a hole. I could do that. I'm capable of digging a hole. And then I could just do like a ladder or a staircase or whatever I need to do. And just dig and get myself my diamonds back and get myself my redstone and stuff, so I can get ready. I think that could be a good idea. But it's a bit time consuming. But I also get my diamonds back without having to do an outpost. I'm not going to count it as an outpost, because that's too darn close. It's not an outpost. It's a hole in the ground. There's no bed. There's no bed. So you're there. So there. That's my logic. That is my logic. So I don't know, maybe at some point, maybe even today, I'll do that. I mean, I could do it tonight if I really wanted to. I got a good few hours still here. If I wanted to get that pretty much completed. Like, oh, I mean, like a few hours mining, I should be able to get some stuff. I'll just have to trim this episode down. Definitely will have to trim this episode down, because I took a huge break in it. And I'm also doing like a mini thing here, a little dig project. But once this day ends, I'll build like a bed. And then I'll literally just dig a hole in the ground. I'll put a door. It's not a house. It's not a house. For clarification, just, you know, it's just so I can get like a stack of diamonds. Stack, that's gonna be expensive. Okay. A stack. Well, I should probably get a stack. I've had bad luck. I lost. I'm so disappointed in myself, because I had the original stack, which I did actually go through, and then I did outpost 1. I'm like, yeah, a stack of diamonds, and then I lost those freaking diamonds. I'm like, yeah, half the stack. I lost those just now. I'm just bad. I'm just bad at this. I don't know why you guys watch me. By the way, I'm not actually bad. I'm just stupid. There's a difference. Not really, but. Okay. Well, it's almost time to do our little mining expedition, so we'll do that. And I'm gonna go no commentary for the mining portion. I'm not gonna talk at all, because I'm gonna cut it out. That's my sign. Edit the damn video, Mr. Me. That's my threat to myself to do that. I'm literally just gonna turn my mic off and then I'll edit. I'll literally cut that entire portion from the video. So you're like, boom, we're gonna start this, and then boom, we are, rich again. Which could be written off as an exploit. So maybe I'll show you guys the mine, show you guys my progress before you go off and be like, he cheated. I did not. I will not. Oh, where? Well, not really, but I mean, I could always. I'm gonna bugs before I go around. Before I live my true life, my life underground for a few hours. We made excellent progress today, by the way. Oh no, it's like 4K, almost 5K. Not too shabby. Oh, here's stuff. The chickens, they're striking. I'm like legitimately scared now of like the skeleton brigade coming back. That was legitimately terrifying. That was terror. That was like sheer unadulterated terror. Uncensored and everything. Okay. Well, I guess we'll do our little fun little mining hole. I'm not gonna call. I refuse. I'm not gonna call it a outpost though. So you're not gonna get that out of me. I'm not even gonna make stairs. It's not even gonna be that good. It's like a one-stop shop. I've done that before. I've lived in a spawner for a day, and that wasn't a house. People are like, why is he going on about this? Or, well, I have a bit of a thing with outposts. Bit of a history, you see. We go back a long way, me and these outposts. So went like 2 months or so, but I just have a refusal to do another outpost because it. Okay. Anyway, time to go down for a mine. You want me to do the whole digging process so you can't complain about me cheating? No, of course. No, that's what I thought. I'll do another trapdoor over here. I'm not even gonna build an outpost thing here. This is like it's a little bed extension. Look at that. It's a nice little bed extension. And I'm gonna put a sign here. I'm gonna make a very nice little sign. It's gonna say something very important that you will need to know. Mining. I'm too afraid to make an outpost. So I dug this hole. There we go. Oh my god. Oh, classic. Wow. You can give me a round of applause. Come on, that's really something. Time to hide in my hole. Oh, I gotta grab the crafting table first. What quantifies as an outpost is I have to build the outpost shrine, and I have to like actually seriously build something. If I do like a dirt hole, actually none of them have been. I've done I think 1 or 2 of those. None of them count. I'm being very specific about it for a very specific reason. Like I said, I'm too afraid to do an outpost. I don't want to do an outpost again. I just did one a month ago. And I did one a month before that. They're supposed to be like 6 months apart from each other. I'm only supposed to do like, watch on 6 months. That's a bit of a lie. I think initially I predicted they'd be like every million or every 2 million blocks, and we've already got like 2.5 outposts. This is not a half an outpost. It's not even a quarter. So there. And you know what? I'm just gonna, I'll dig down so you guys have proof. Then I'll film like 2 hours of mining. And then I'll cut it out because I cut it out in Uno. But just trust me, bro. Just trust me. I've done this for 7 months. I know what I'm doing. I'm not gonna cheat. I'm not gonna cheat. I'm not a cheater. I'm like the least cheater. Kidding. No, the cave sound. The spook. The spook. And you know what? I'm gonna name it this episode in completely inconspicuous title, so no one gets attracted to this episode. No one's gonna watch a commentary episode. It's not like most people watch commentary episodes. No, that would be absurd. Absolutely insane to even think of. And you know what? As proof, actually, I gotta come up with proof for this. Shoot, I didn't think this through. Okay, as proof for my having, what would be a good way to prove it? Oh, hello, cave. I'm not going caving though. I'd rather not. Will be a good proof. My sanity, a live sanity meter, and by the end of the mining trip, it'll be at 0. No sanity at all. No, I would never. I hear the skeleton. I'm just here for the iron, I swear. Oh, they're here. Oh, I faced my fears, guys. I've conquered them. I've conquered my fears, which means I am epic. Well, not exactly, but sure. Okay, we're gonna go this way. Like we're just winding around. Winding round and round. Oh wait, I don't even have to, as proof, it's literally just gonna be the caves. Oh my goodness. It's gonna be my huge vein mines that I do for my, I don't remember what it's called. There's a difference between strip mining and branch mining. I don't remember what it is. I do one of them. You guys know. Maybe. You guys can be my informant. Let me know. Any of you know. Although, when I ask things, most people are just sitting there like, what is he? What does he think I actually know something? I'm kidding. I joke. Kid. Aha. You laugh. As I made puns earlier. Such puns as oh, I'm out of ideas. That wasn't a pun, by the way. That was just me running out of ideas. See, it's a sign. We get the diamond. I was just so calm about it. I was like, yeah, diamonds. Yeah, I just expected to find them there. Oh no, they would think I'm a cheater, wouldn't they? Yes, they definitely use X-ray. Even though, wait, does X-ray? I don't even know if X-ray exists for beta. Actually, good question. Time to find out. Okay. What a good way to mark the beginning of our diamond mine adventure. And can you shut? Can you stop making that? Stop. This guy thinks he's so funny with his sounds. It's not even. I'm not a chuckle, not but a chuckle from BMO4. Maybe because BMO4 suffered minor emotional damage from dying, but we're not going to get into that. I'm going to be richer out by the end of this. That's my theory. That's my pyramid scheme today. Why is there so many caves down here? This is just not it. Anyway, I'm gonna dig out like a good 3 here. You guys saw I got my first diamond, so I'm not completely talking on my ass. So I'll be back. I'm gonna just go to no commentary, and you guys over on YouTube will but see nothing. You'll just or not, but see nothing. It will skip right on to. I mean, if I think ahead, it'll should just go right to the end, maybe if I'm not lazy. Or not to the end, but it should go to when I finish mining. Or at least when I'm done for today. Because I don't know if I'm going to continue tomorrow or what, but anyhow. Just going to place this chest. Alrighty, folks. I'm going to mute my mic and we'll be back in like a few hours when I'm done mining. Maybe. When I'm done mining for today. Or done completely. Who knows? Alrighty, folks. We're back. Maybe this is where the jump cut will lead to. I have no idea. We'll see. I mean, I guess I'll do it right after this, so maybe the video might actually have a jump cut. I think it will. But yeah, we don't have the amount of diamonds. We got 3 and some tools. I got pretty tired pretty quick, so I'm gonna go to bed. I'll continue this adventure tomorrow, and we will hopefully get some more diamonds tomorrow. Maybe get ourselves our set back and maybe a stack. I think that might take a lot too long though. I mean, we'll see. But it'll always be nice to get some diamonds. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in to this episode. Very interesting one indeed. But yeah, I guess I'll see you guys in the next one.